everybody. Welcome to RPM, Rock and Pop Mandolin, your site for learning classic rock and pop songs on this wonderful little 8-stringed instrument. My name is Mike DeJong, and today we're going back to the 90s and a classic hit from that decade. A really classic, sort of crossover reggae, pop, rock, punk song from a band called Sublime, and the song is called Santeria. I'll show you how to play that right here on RPM in a few seconds. But first, a little bit of business. If you're new here, thanks very much for checking out this channel. We really appreciate it. But don't forget to hit that little red subscriber button on your way out. If you are a returning subscriber, thanks very much for coming back once again. But please hit that like button down below if you like this video. And take note, something new and fresh is coming. I'm putting together a series of videos for beginning mandolin players, right? For beginners all the way up to intermediates. This will be a separate series of mandolin rock and pop videos that you can download and purchase. I will have a link for that coming up shortly. Those lessons will be available soon, and you'll see the link down below, along with the Sweetwater and Amazon product links down below as well. Sweetwater and Amazon products, if you make a purchase, I get a small commission from that. But that's enough business for now. How about taking a look at this classic from the 90s called Santeria by Sublime here on RPM. Okay, so this song starts off with an E major chord, and you're just arpeggiating that chord. What does that mean? Well, that means you're picking out the notes individually, one at a time, rather than strumming that whole chord like that. So this is an E major chord, first fret here of the G string, second fret, and open E. You want to hear that open E ring out in this chord. So watch like this. Okay, so you're going. You see, so you're starting here. You see how I did that? So I'm going there, 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 and then down up to that high E. So from this second fret E to the octave there. Okay, so one more time really slowly. See what I did there? And I'm using all downstrokes here with my right hand as I arpeggiate this chord. Now, you want to let those notes ring out after you hit them. Keep your hand down, right? So you can go. See, all of the notes in that E chord are ringing out there as I hit them individually, all right? Then you're going to this chord, right? That is a G sharp minor chord. Where is that? Well, first fret, second fret of the A, all right? This time, don't hit that low E string there. Don't hit that one. Just leave it sort of muted. And you're going to go, okay? All right, and I kind of just hit that one chord right at the end, so like that. So, all right, so one more time. All right, those are the first two chords of the song. Next, you're going to skip up to here, which is a C sharp minor chord. It's the same configuration as the G sharp minor. It's just up here now on the 6th fret. All right, so 6th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret. And again, don't play that open E. You want to kind of just mute that one if you can. So like that. And again, the same pattern as before. You're going on the G sharp minor chord. So, all right, so that is a C sharp minor. So now you're going from the E chord to the G sharp minor chord to the C sharp minor chord. All right, that's 3/4 of it. The last chord in the intro is here. And that is a B major chord, all right? So that's your basic B major here at the 4th fret of the G string, 4th fret of the D, 6th fret of the A, and 7th fret of the E. And you want to hit that little 7th fret this time on the E string, all right? So, right, just like that. Okay, so here's the intro again. Okay, now C sharp minor. And then, okay, same pattern. And then I just end it with a strum of that whole chord, okay? So E, G sharp minor, C sharp minor, and B major. Okay, so from the introduction you have those 4 chords. You use the same 4 chords throughout the song in the verses. However, I am playing them in different positions. A couple of those chords, all right? They're the same chords, but just different voicings, as we say. So instead of playing this E major here to the G sharp minor, I'm going to play the E major up here now during the verses, and then this G sharp minor. Why am I doing that? Well, I want to use bar chords here, or closed chords, as we call them on the mandolin. I want to use those so I can get a really nice staccato reggae sound, all right, like that. You see, with this one kind of rings out a little too much for that. It still works, but it rings out a little bit too much for my liking in this song. So for the verses, I'm going to play the B major chord here now. Okay, so it's the 4th fret of the G string, 6th fret of the D, and 7th fret of the A. That's an E major chord. Same as this. That's an E major. That's an E major. You hear the same thing, right? Now you can also play an E major there too, right? And then here. Those are all E majors all over the neck, but they are different positions or different voicings, and each voicing gives you a slightly different feel, I guess, or a slightly different sound to the chord. So here, because I'm doing that sort of reggae pattern, it works really nicely just to chop it off. Okay, so here's the pattern for the verses now. Okay, so those are the same chords you played in the introduction. You've got the E chord here, right? Then I'm going to move up to this G minor voicing, all right, or G sharp minor voicing. Actually, it works out to just be a G sharp 5 chord, but don't worry about that. Just call it a G sharp, all right? So where's that? Well, this is the 8th fret of the G string and the 6th fret and the 6th fret here. All right, so you have there. All right, so the chords during the verses go like this. So that's an E to a G sharp to a C minor, C sharp minor, sorry, and then to that B chord again. Okay, so E, G sharp or G sharp minor, C sharp minor to B. Okay, so I'm playing that E chord down here so I can get that nice staccato sound. And you notice I'm hitting these all with upstrokes this time, right? So you're hitting it on the 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. Or I guess you could say on the 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, right? That's the reggae style of playing. It's on the 2 and the 4, all right? The bass plays the 1 and the 3, and the guitar, or the mandolin in this case, plays the 2 and the 4. So 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, like that, okay? That's the kind of strumming that you want to do in the verses of this song. Now, another way you can do it if you want to kind of give yourself that 1 and keep yourself in timing is to use a ghost note on the 1. So I can do it like this. This time I'm doing it all with downstrokes. Watch. Like this. You see that? And I think that's the way I played it in the introduction to this video. That will keep you in time better, I think, if you hit that ghost note. But the original version of the song does not use that ghost note, all right? So they're just hitting those upstrokes. If you want to play it closer to the original, then use the upstrokes for this pattern. Okay, so that's the introduction and the verses to the song. The only other part that you really have to worry about is the chorus, all right? And it goes... like that, okay? So what are these chords? Well, these are very interesting chords. Start off with an A, an open A chord there, which is 2nd fret here and 2nd fret there of these 2 strings, the G and the D, and then your open A note. And again, you're going to hit the chord and then arpeggiate it, so like that. And then you're going to move that up 2 frets to here. That's a B chord now. And again, a different voicing of the B from what we saw earlier. This is a B chord like this. 4th fret here, 4th fret here, and your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the A now. Instead of doing that, I'm doing it a little bit differently here because you want to get those notes ringing out. Okay, so once again, it's the A. I'll do it slowly for you. B chord, like that. It starts off with Can you see that? So I'm strumming these two notes down here, and then I'm catching that open A and coming down to that E note there, the second fret of the D string. So then I'm doing that same pattern on the B chord here, but I'm strumming these two notes and hitting that one and coming down. Okay, again, this pattern is not exactly the same as what they do on the original track, but it's close. The chords are correct though. So play these chords, A chord, B chord. Now I'm going to skip up to here. Okay, and that's an E chord now, so that's another E voicing that you can have. Okay, so from here it goes A again, B, then to that E chord, which is here. What fret is that? 7, 8, 9th fret of the G string, 6th fret here, and 7th fret there. Okay, so that is another E chord. Then I'm going to do this. All right, those two chords. What are those two chords? Well, that is a D sharp minor chord and a C sharp minor chord. Okay, so it goes like that. Okay, so what is that? Well, the D sharp minor chord is at the 8th fret here and the 8th fret there and the 9th fret of the A string. Then just slide that down to here, the 6th fret, 6th fret, and 7. Okay, so one more time. A, B, E, D sharp, C sharp. And you're just doing those one time. You're going until you get to the C sharp, and then you can go like that, C sharp minor. So A, B, E, D sharp minor, C sharp minor. One more time. E, D sharp minor, C sharp minor, okay? One more time. And then back to the main pattern in the song. Okay, so one more thing for this song you got to learn that's really fun is kind of the ending part where he slows down those chorus chords. So he goes like that. Okay, so again, those are the A, that's the A chord and the B chord. And then you're just doing that E, D sharp minor, C sharp minor to the B. Okay, so you're going right, and then A, B, and then this chord, which is now an E7 chord, E7. Okay, so that's the same as your E chord as before that you started the song with, but just take off the middle finger and leave the D string open, making it an E7 chord. So the ending one more time goes like that. So one time each on these chords. E, D sharp minor, C sharp minor, B, A, B, E7. And that's it. That's all the chords in this song Santeria by Sublime. Really fun, cool little reggae punk pop song that you can have a lot of fun playing on the mandolin. Thanks very much for tuning into this video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you are a returning subscriber, hit the like button. And stay tuned for my series of beginning rock and pop mandolin lessons coming soon. I will have the link down below in the comments once those videos are done. Thanks very much for watching this video today on RPM.